Yeah, because we were
I was Haley,
ourselves.
but
You were
But you
Haley.
were also Jeff.
yeah.
Haley is Jeff.
Wait.
It was odd. I'm so
I
sorry.
was Jeff voicing Haley, who was playing Jeff.
Maybe that's where I got confused. Let's try again. Okay, I'm.
If you hold on, yeah, if you're just tuning in, we are trying to attempt a 3-way dub with 3 Jeffs.
Okay, I'm real Jeff. Wait, no, he's real Jeff and I'm real Jeff's voice. I forget how this game works.
Okay, so Haley is Haley,
Yes.
and I am providing the voice of Haley.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yes.
Katie is Katie. Haley is providing the voice of Katie.
Jeff.
I am me.
Yes. Wait.
Katie is providing the voice of me.
Yes. Jeff is Jeff, and I'm providing the voice of Jeff.
Yeah.
I can't wrap my little Jeff brain around this.
You chose the wrong person to be tonight because Jeff's brain is a terrifyingly confounded place.
When you talk, I move my mouth.
Yes.
And
when I talk, Jeff moves his mouth.
But I'm Haley?
Jeff, the subway systems in your brain are just bananas. It's like a bowl of noodles here.
Jeff, you were talking to yourself just now. You're Jeff. You are Jeff, and you were talking about yourself in the third person. I am Haley. That is Katie. You are Jeff.
I'm so sorry. I get a little confused. When a lady puts on a beard and some chest hair, the testosterone makes it go wild. Ooh. Also, I'm drunk.
Katie, you really ought to rein in the drinking. I mean, if you're going to be drinking tonight, at least do a little bit of white wine, followed by 3 shots of tequila to ensure that your hangover won't be there.
Yeah, Katie, we didn't really know how to tell you this, but this improv show is less of an improv show and more of an intervention. You're not drinking enough.
Well, why wouldn't you call that an improvention, you fools?
Damn it, she's right.
Oh man, I've been doing comedy for so long. I'm embarrassed that I didn't get that joke as quick. Wait, is Haley funnier than me?
I think we've known that the whole time there, Jeffaroony, Jeffa Ding Dong. The student has surpassed a master a long time ago.
Hey, now, Jeff, we wouldn't be where we are without your guidance, Sage Master.
I don't know if I would call myself a sage master. I'm certainly more of a coriander master or a time master or
not a time master. Time master is that's copyrighted. Jeff cannot be a time master. DC Comics will sue him. Wait, I'm a Haley. I wouldn't know that sort of a pop culture reference.
How about instead of a sage master, you're a stage manager?
I think I would do a fantastic job as a stage manager, but I'm a little confused about what the powers of the stage manager actually are. Haley, could you refresh me?
Yeah, Jeff, of course. Clearly, as I have the vast and superior theatrical knowledge, the stage manager is the god of the theatrical space. They are not only responsible for bridging the communication of the director and actors, they also make sure that everything happens on time. I mean, they call the lights. That's literal God powers. Let there be light, there's light.
Wow. Jeff, you're so smart and your brain is so big. Jeff?
Excuse me, Katie, are you giving Jeff credit for what I just explained?
Oh, shit. Sorry, I totally was. But how like society to give credit, man? do where woman do credit is for.
I know. That's why it hurt me so much for you to just give in to the patriarchy like that, Katie. We're supposed to be on the same side here.
Hey, hey, hey. No, Haley broke it. Hey.
We'll call the game there.
We were doing all right there for a minute.
I
I'm proud of
think
us.
so.
No, I'm
my
still
job.
not sure who's actually who. I have no idea.
For those of you just joining us, we haven't technically started the show yet, but that was a game that we used to play called Three-Way Dub, where one person provides the voice of another person, that person provides the voice of the other person, that person provides the voice of the first person. It gets really confusing when live, and we just wanted to see what it would look like. Yes, Haley.
We should call it Menage a Talk.
Oh.
That's good.
Thank you.
That's very good.
Thank
That's
you. It's the headphones and the beard. They bring out something in me.
The little magician in you.
Yeah. I looked at myself and I thought, I'm a magician.
All right. It has officially been added as a banner. Menage a talk. I don't know if that's how you spell menage.
No, it is.
Nicki
All right.
Minaj attack.
Don't add that in.
I will not. I certainly will not. But how's everyone doing tonight?
Are you asking us or them?
Both.
I mean, as Jeff, I'm feeling full of vim and vigor.
Vim
Really?
and
Because
Vim.
as Jeff, I'm feeling full of Tim and Digger.
That's very interesting because as Jeff, I am feeling full of farts and figure.
It feels good to be Jeff.
It
I think
does.
like the mic gives some power that I was missing. I'm not using it, but in terms of prop,
a
like
good
I feel like a white male podcaster, which I think is the most confidence you can have.
See, I'm thinking that the
that
beard.
rock. Sorry, go ahead, Katie.
Oh, I was gonna say the beard is what brings me the most confidence. I was looking at myself in the mirror and being like, "Ooh, wait,
Yeah, Katie, you look so good.
do I have somewhere to be
Mhm.
after this?" I don't know. I feel
We can keep
sensual.
it. We can keep the short a little if you want to get out on the
I'm
time.
here in Colorado.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I mean, if I start driving now, I could be there in a couple days. So keep the beard on until then, baby.
Guys, I've just got to say, this is giving a whole new meaning to daddy issues.
Are you your own daddy? Wait, why'd I call you daddy?
He is our daddy, remember?
Remember?
He
I'm
went
just-
out for cigarettes and milk and never came home.
Oh, he is our daddy.
I eventually came with the candy cigarettes and at least yoo-hoo.
Yeah.
It worked. Like it was definitely a redemption story. We didn't know if it was a 2-year ordeal. We didn't know.
I still have attachment issues.
I don't know if our viewers know why you all started calling me dad.
I don't know if I know why I call you daddy.
Alexis isn't here. None of us know the story.
Why do we call you that?
Like,
Because I did have to leave you guys one rehearsal day. And you
Yeah.
started calling me dad because of the joke of dad leaving for cigarettes and milk.
Like as all dads do.
Because I had to go.
a friend's wedding you were officiating.
Yeah,
right?
I was officiating a friend's wedding. And I left Adam in charge because he was the biggest and thereby the most responsible, like a
biggest
horse
horse.
watching dogs.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which is why Haley's official job title, her second year at the fair, was Perma Horse.
Yep.
It said it on my contract. It was in quotes because I don't think Jesse really understood, but it said
She
perma
tested
horse
it.
because I'm the permanent horse.
Yeah.
Does that mean I'm
Anytime
still
Jeff
a
had to
horse?
go do something else, you are still a horse, Haley.
If Jeff's ever not around while you're in a group, yeah.
Wait, I thought you meant like even if I'm not there, I better come running.
Yeah.
Anywhere I'm not, you have to be, Haley.
That's the laws of physics, baby.
It is. Newton's 8th law.
How many laws does that man have?
8.
Just only 8?
Yep.
Excuse me, Siri. How many?
All of our physics major viewers get in the comments. How many laws?
I
did
love
we
that you
have?
talk to Siri like the phone. Like,
Do
just
you
giving
not?
a friend a call.
I feel like I'm talking to the operator.
No one
Like, we'll do
does.
another time.
I've never seen anyone do that.
I don't always. Usually it's like right here. But I felt like this was funnier for the story.
It really was. And I honestly, I wish I was one of the operating ladies. Back then,
Operator.
I would have done like Coke and done it so fast. Like, think about that. Hi, how can I direct your girl? Absolutely.
I don't think
Oh, so you wouldn't have done the Coke fast. You would have done Coke and done the
Gone,
switchboard fast.
done my job well,
I see.
as drugs
Gotcha.
facilitate.
But what if there weren't any calls coming in? Like you would just be sitting there, bored out of your mind.
It's America. Everyone's calling. Have we lost
Speaking
viewers
of
yet?
everyone calling, theme song.
The IT crowd.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Improv Technology. That's us. I'm Jeff. Tonight, I am joined by two other Jeffs. I guess in celebration of the finale episode of Hawkeye airing today, we are reenacting all of Loki, which is a
What
puff,
does that mean?
so neither of them get it. You see,
I know Spider-Man.
Disney.
I know Spider-Man.
Let me explain let me mansplain the MCU to you, both of.
Please, I don't
me.
know. It's not mansplaining if I don't know.
No, it's me, so it's definitely mansplaining. Tonight, the three of us are here to bring some improv into your lives. What that means is that we have no idea what we're doing. I have a set list. Haley and Katie are not privy to it. Sorry, Jeff and Jeffrey are not.
Jeffrey!
Sorry. It just makes me think of what we do in the shadows.
Jeff.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause his name is, because what's his real name?
Jeff.
No, that's his in this particular life name.
Oh,
Mhm.
Gregor.
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 But now he's just Jay.
Yeah.
But tonight we three Jeffs are here to bring some improv into your lives.
We three Jeffs are here to bring you improv on your internet tubes.
We did that. That was pretty good.
Did we? I don't. We don't know what it sounded like on a stream.
Who cares?
Not me, Jeff.
Nope. There's 18 people watching us, and I feel like they'd be here no matter how we sound.
If I may, the song reminded me of Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, which is what the loose theme of tonight is, right? Have you guys seen that movie, though?
That's
Please
a
drop in
movie?
the chat if you've seen it. It is a true fever dream, and I love it.
I thought it was just a song. Is the song based on the movie or the other way around?
I think it's the other way around. I think the movie is based on the song.
Yikes.
Correct me if I'm wrong out there, but they had some of the stupidest little songs. Grandma did not.
It's a musical?
It is a musical extravaganza. They are having a blast in that movie.
Oh my god.
I
We should
wanna
make
see a
a
live version
new
of it.
like Rocky Horror where we sing along and we do stuff to it.
I think it very well could be. There's this, I think it's Aunt Vivian, and she's like this bombshell of a woman, right? With big red hair, and she's the villain, and she's like, Grandpa's gonna sew the pants off for Santa. I can't finish the song for rights versions, but I'm like, this is drama. This is spectacle. It's a cartoon. I'm having a great time watching it. It's Christmassy.
It's a cartoon?
Yes.
What else? What other details are we missing?
Let's see. So it is narrated by her grandson, and they sprinkle in parts of the song, like, yes.
Does Grandma die?
No. She is hit by the reindeer. There are incriminating claws marks on her back.
What?
Claws, like CLAUS. Incriminating claws marks on her back. Because
I don't-
anyway, he takes this happens a lot apparently, or enough that they have a hospital up at the North Pole dedicated to treating the patients, because that's where she is. And
Does Santa have liability insurance?
I think he must.
He has to.
But she gets, if I remember correctly, she gets amnesia and has to be reminded of her family and her home. And if she doesn't, because everybody thinks she's dead, Aunt Mel, it's Cousin Mel. There we go. Cousin Mel
The
is
hot
going
one?
to sell it, huh?
The hot one.
Yes, is going to sell it, the family company, to some bigwigs in suits. So Grandma has to remember. And she
The
does.
stakes are high.
They're so high.
So I guess the important question is, do they open up the gifts or send them back?
They don't open up the gifts.
What gifts don't they open?
If I may,
Katie,
I can't remember how it starts in the song. How does it start in the song? How does the verse start?
I don't
Are you gonna
remember.
cry?
Probably. Can't remember. Just
What? Oh, you're gonna? Is this a verse in the song?
yeah. They. It's like,
Grandma, grandma,
and the
grandma,
blue and
grandma.
silver candles almost match the hairs on Grandma's wig. Now it's like, now we don't know what to do. Like, Christmas is so blue without her. And like, the worst part is, do we open up the gifts or send them back? And then the callback is, send them back.
Oh, why
I'm
would you
mad
send
that
them
I like
back
this
though?
song,
Because
guys.
like maybe if you open them, it's like obviously you didn't care that much that she got hit by a reindeer,
Well,
so
it's
then
like
they
you're
couldn't
hopeful
sue.
that she's still alive, because they don't find her body in the movie because she gets taken to the North Pole.
Well, then
hospital.
how does the grandson know about the incriminating claws marks in order to sing about it in the song if
Why
the body
do
is not
reindeer have
recovered?
claws?
They don't. It's CLAUS.
They don't have
Santa
claws.
Claus. They are claws marks.
They have paws,
They have
Not-
hooves.
claws.
It is like Santa Claus. Claws marks.
Like the legal
It's
part of the
sick.
contract, the
Yeah.
Santa
Yeah.
Claus.
This is
So it's a Tim Allen movie.
It could have been. We went for. I'm so sorry. I went for 7 minutes about that.
All the viewers are still here. They loved it. I know I did.
What's our next game, Jeff?
Our technically first game of the show. Technically the first game of the show is a game called Alphabet Scenes. The way this game is played, Haley and Katie are going to be acting out a scene, and each line of the scene has to start with the next sequential letter of the alphabet. So we need you all to get in the comments with any letter of the alphabet that the scene is going to start on, and they're going to have to go through the whole alphabet in order, looping back around once we hit Z back to A. And
You think we're gonna get that far?
I firmly believe in you. All right, Nick has said H, so H is the letter that we are going to start on. Appropriate, because the suggestion for this scene is you are in hell. And nice one. Whenever you're ready, action.
Hey, Satan. Lovely day down here today. Happy to see you, baby.
I do declare, is that who I think it is? Veronica Mars, the heir to the Mars Foundation, right down here?
Oh, just. No, just take a step back and take a little turn so I can see what you're holding.
Kindly I will, for gaze upon me. I am a heavenly devious creature. Do you like what you see?
Let me tell you, I've never liked anything more, and I may have committed a couple more sins than I intended to get down here to meet you.
My, you are bad. How about telling me more of your crimes?
No.
Oh, really? You will defy Satan?
Pretty sure I'll defy anyone who tries to tell me what to do.
Queen, you better stop.
Really, though? Just a couple hit and runs, a couple collisions that I never claimed. All here to see you.
Santa Claus as I live and breathe.
Thank you.
Ultimately, I knew you would be down here, but I was surprised to see you so early.
Verily? I thought when I was born, I thought I'd be a good little girl all my life. I planned going a few floors up.
Well, I can understand your disappointment considering the beautiful instruments they have up there.
Xylophones are excellent, and I thank you.
You don't have to thank me.
Zip it! I've been meaning to tell you something for a long time, and now that I've got you close, I'll say it.
Awakened is my soul.
Bequickened is my blood.
Chilled is my china.
Dickering are my biscuits.
Evergreen are my lima beans.
Frilly are my white lilies.
I forgot the next letter.
G.
G. Grateful are my gonads.
Huh?
And that's the scene. We moved back around to age.
We did it.
You
That
did
went
it.
pretty well. That's a fun way to do a scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should do that one more often, just maybe not as an elimination game.
Right. Well, and that's the thing, is that usually it's played as an elimination style game, but you're all too competent improvisers to get out in that game.
Yeah.
It took us a long time to mess up.
It really did. Well,
Yeah.
I did it immediately with my little O. But
Eh.
that was that was an
Long
accident.
forgotten.
That was an interjection. An
Yeah.
interjection.
Interjection.
Show you your card. An emotion.
Are you gonna do magic, Jeff?
What's that behind your ear? Is it a bottle of wine? Ooh.
That's a good trick. That's a
Whoa.
very good trick.
Grateful for my gonads.
Oh God. For the people at home, I don't think we informed them of why there are 3 Jeffs on the screen right now. I don't think I quite know why there are 3 Jeffs on the screen right now.
Oh, but there's a reason. A strong one.
I was sitting at home just minding my own business when suddenly an angel of the Lord came down and spoke to me and said, Katie, you should text Haley and see if she wants to dress up like Jeff. It'll be fun. And I'll say, oh my God, you're so right. And it did.
And then I received it and I said, yes. And then I said, what does Jeff look like? And then I Googled him.
You Googled him? You didn't just
I'm
Facebook
sure that
him?
was a very boring Google.
I'm doing it right now.
Are you the first one that comes up if you Google yourself, Jeff?
I am
Because
the only Jeff
Facebook-
Wolfthal in the world.
Wow.
There are a few other Wolfthals, because it's a town,
Mhm.
but I am the only Jeff Wolfthal. They're the only other Wolfthals that come up frequently when you Google me is a woman named Diane Wolfthal, which is the name of my mother, but it's not my mother. And she writes about like Renaissance art history, which is just way too weird.
It's too close.
Yeah,
Can I tell you all what the third result is?
sure.
Hire Jeff Wolfthal, magician in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Oh my God, it's my gig salad page.
There's the photo of him very young, performing a thumb cuff escape at a table for guests.
How do you get out of the thumb cuffs? Are you allowed to tell us?
It's very easy. Thumb cuffs are a terrible security device.
I see.
Ah! Listen, can I read this, Jeff?
I don't know what it is.
You
Okay.
should, Jeff.
Jeff Wolfthal offers magic and stunts, tested in the toughest proving ground out there, Renaissance fairs. Close-up wandering magic to please guests at events. Escapes to wow audiences with a kinky side.
I mean, it's not wrong. And the stunts, I just wanted for official disclosure, the stunts I'm talking about there are not like stunts. It's like I do straitjacket escapes.
Let's see it,
I
buddy.
don't believe you.
I don't know.
I don't believe you.
I feel like that would have come up more in conversation somehow.
It probably wasn't during your time at the fair because I didn't go to parties a whole lot once you guys started because I was in charge of you. But when Zach Minder and I first started, I was at a party. I had the thumb cuffs out, and I bet Zach a beer that I could get out of them, and he couldn't. So I had Zach trapped in thumb cuffs, which I'm sure is someone's dream out there.
Why not everybody's dream, Jeff? Equal opportunity.
That's true. I didn't specify any particular type of person.
that's a good point. Oh man, that's exciting.
It is. If you have other questions for any of the Jeffs, we are gonna do maybe a little bit of a Q&A a little bit later today. You know, a little fireside chat with the three of us because it is only three of us and we're nearing the holidays and we just like hanging out and chatting with you all. So if you have anything that you want to ask Katie Jeff or Haley Jeffrey or Jeff, then by all means, we'll be here. But until then, we're going to move on to our next game, which is a guessing game that we call Good Cop, Bad Cop.
I go need Jeffrey go away?
Yes, Haley Jeffrey is going to go away. And Katie Jeff and Jeff are going to play cops interrogating a suspect, Haley. But Haley doesn't know what she has done. So we have to infer, we have to get her to guess. It's a guessing game. You guys know how this goes. Katie, do you want to be good cop or bad cop?
I'd like to be good cop.
All right, then I will be bad cop.
Thank you.
So here's what Haley did.
Oh, I have to write this down because sometimes I forget.
Mm.
Okay, I'm ready.
Haley's crime. She assisted with the birth of a baby.
Okay.
And that suggestion came from Heather Rothwell. Thank you, Heather. The location of this crime, an abandoned mall.
Oh, spooky.
And then her accomplice was Bruce Willis.
I missed last week's episode. Does she know who Bruce Willis is?
I would really hope so.
Okay.
So the abandoned mall suggestion came from Bob McCormick. Thank you, Bob. If memory serves, I don't think I've ever seen Bob McCormick give us a suggestion before. So thank you for entering into the suggestion field, Bob. And then Bruce Willis came from Emily Zimmerman Germano. Always happy to have your suggestions, Emily. So thank you. So Haley assisted with the birth of a baby at an abandoned mall, and her accomplice was Bruce Willis. Ready?
Yes.
All right. Get in here. What's taking you so long?
Just sit right down. I know you've had a really busy day. I embroidered this pillow for you. Look at the stitching. It just says tell the truth.
Hey,
I
yous
filled
all
the
can't
pillow with
arrest.
cement.
Yous can't arrest me. I'm only 14.
Oh, honey, we know you're only 14 in your brain, but like your ID says you're 28. This certainly wouldn't be a fake ID, so you're definitely 28.
Yes, I
right?
am. Yes, sir.
Now, I'm a little curious about where your credentials came from that made you feel like that this was an okay thing to do.
Sometimes you gotta practice dentistry.
Oh, dentistry would have been one thing, but this was just all gone with the wind of you. I guess you really did know something about it, huh?
If you weren't 14, you certainly would have known something about it, but you're 28.
Did I set fire to a plantation?
Oh, my dear, my dear, my dear. I just think that if you thought real hard about it, you would remember and maybe be nope, I lost it. I'm sorry.
You tell us. You tell us what you did.
No, say that again. Utera. Oh, God, what? Did I perform a hysterectomy?
No. Some would really want to be in that position. They just really want to get up in there and help a new life come into the world. But I don't quite think you were qualified, my
Yeah,
friend.
Hey,
you're only 14, so you wouldn't be a beginning wife, but you definitely aren't an end wife either, are you?
hey. When you're out there in the city streets and someone starts pushing, you gotta act as a midwife.
Well,
And
and
what
what
did
does the
you
midwife do?
could you
But
remind us?
it's a baby.
Yeah, write it down.
Right.
Write it down,
Okay.
and you're lucky I don't break your finger so you can write.
Would
Oh,
you want the baby to drop right on the pavement, sir?
I was, and I turned out fine.
but we all know there's not pavement here. It wasn't outside of this place. It was right next to that Claire's and that Cricket Mobile and that one guy in the kiosk.
Yeah, you know how long that guy's been there? He lives there now.
I think he died there.
Hey. Sometimes people get pregnant and sometimes they give birth in Annie Ann's.
Oh, it used to smell like pretzels there,
You're right, sometimes they give birth other places at the mall.
Yeah, it's one thing when there's people there,
but
but this was just,
it's kind of creepy.
yeah, like
Oh
some of the
no.
sodium lights were flickering. It really made this whole birth and a baby thing seem very seedy.
Very.
Just an abandoned Journeys shoe store.
Oh, just like right outside it and kind of in a more general way.
Just right in the mall. An
The
abandoned mall.
write it down.
Oh,
Write
really
it down.
closed. I don't even
Right.
know how you got in. Like, did you sneak up an elevator shaft and wiggle your body through the door frame and then make the elevator go a different way so they get off your trail? Like, how'd you even get in there?
Oh yeah, it'd be real hard to die like that with the guy that you were with.
Oh. His name is
And-
not John McCain.
No, but imagine John McCain and this guy. It's a real will them or won't them.
Willem Dafoe.
Won't, Defoe, won't. You're getting on my last nerve here, and I have 7. You're on lucky number 7 with me.
Don't even try that. You think I'll understand that?
I
don't
was
get that
really
one.
hoping it's a good movie.
I'm 14.
Just
Back
think.
to you, other one.
I'm seeing red every time we talk. It's another
See
movie.
Hellboy?
You remember that shark from Finding Nemo? He was so concerned about looking so tough, but
Billy Bob Thornton.
then he cried. He was a big blue shark named,
Bruce.
and it was really a will they or won't it?
Bruce,
or
will
won't
they, won't they? Bruce.
I can't with this kid right now. I need a cigarette. Why did I pick today to quit smoking?
Can I have
Bruce-
one too?
Cigarette. Bruce cigarette. Bruce.
That wasn't a clue. It was just me playing character.
Here's the thing. I know who it is, but Bruce
Will
Willis.
have a cigarette together.
Bruce Willis.
Write it down. Write it down.
By now, you better know what you did.
Listen, I may be young, but I'm no fool, and I'll admit when I've done something. And all I did today or yesterday, whenever you're accusing me of it, was help. I'm a midwife who birthed a baby. She was in the mall, an abandoned mall, and my buddy Bruce was there. He cut the cord.
Book 'em, Lenny.
I love a good story.
And that's the game.
Bruce Willis, my God. Bruce Willis isn't my God, but
You would have remembered his
should he?
name.
Bruce. I mean, like, when's the last time he was relevant? Sorry, Bruce, but
You know, I saw him in Die Hard and I was like, I don't recognize him.
I don't know you anymore.
I'm like, who are you?
Has he had like work done? Or is he just old?
No. It's just like I straight up I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen another movie with Bruce Willis in it.
No way.
I mean, I'm sure I have, but like I can't remember his face. you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
like what's movies he was in, other than the
I
ones
don't
Jeff
know.
said, which don't
Yeah.
count.
It has been a while since he's been in something important.
Yikes. And who are
Saying
you to
all ours
decide
is not
what's
important?
important?
That's a good point. I think Hard Kill was his most recent like big movie.
No one has ever heard of that. Put in the comments if you've ever heard of that fake movie.
Midnight in the Switchgrass came out in
That
2021.
also sounds
Cosmic Sin.
You're
These
making
sound
these
like-
up.
I
These
wish I
sound like
was.
strains of weed. Like,
Yeah.
I guess Glass was the most recent, like the last M. Night Shyamalan movie was the last thing he did. Sixth Sense. I didn't even think
let's just
about
Google it.
dropping
That
the
was-
Sixth Sense.
I mean, that was a different era for him. And if you'd said it, I wouldn't. I would have just only said Haley Joel Osment over and over again.
Beccaterio claims that you're a national treasure, Haley. So whether or not
Thanks.
you have the pop culture knowledge.
Thank
Pulp
you.
Fiction. I'm sorry, I've never seen Pulp Fiction. I know Catherine Zeta-Jones.
He's not in Pulp Fiction.
Yes, he is. Bruce Willis is in Pulp Fiction.
I fell asleep.
He's the boxer.
I know John Travolta's in it. Don't make
He
fun of me if
is.
I'm wrong. I was so confident, and I stopped. Uma's in it.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was
Those-
Catherine Zeta-Jones. Is it Uma Thurman?
It is Uma Thurman. It is
Do you
not.
Okay.
confuse those two people?
She has a like dark bob that is very
Oh,
Catherine Zeta-Jones
yes.
that era.
Thank
Yes.
you, Jeff.
Yeah,
It's very
I can
Chicago.
see it. Yeah.
Yes.
Ugh.
Speaking of Chicago, let's do our next game.
Not even trying anymore.
I'm not. I'm sorry. Speaking of Chicago, you guys have it coming. The next game.
So a threat.
Speaking of Chicago, I want to eat a sandwich out of some Mr. Cellophane.
One more.
Speaking of Chicago, I'm gonna get killed by my wife.
Speaking
The
of
next
Chicago-
game.
No.
Oh,
Speaking of,
wait. Oh, that's why he said you've got it coming. I thought he meant the city of Chicago and its people had it coming. You were referencing the movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was a
Okay.
personal threat.
No.
Speaking of Chicago, the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Let's move on to the next game.
Oh, it's pretty bad from the giggles.
No, it's because you're Jeff. And the wine.
Mine helps. Scotch also helps.
Game!
What's the game?
The next game we're playing is a game called Ding. This is a game where Haley and Katie are going to be acting out a scene, but anytime I can honk this horn, and they have to change the last thing they said.
Call it honk.
All right, this is a game called Honk. Anytime I honk this horn, they have to change the last thing that they said. And the suggestion to get you all started comes from Terry Sheffield. You are locked in a public bathroom. And whenever you're ready, action.
I think this is a really bad time to tell you that I did have like a metric shit ton of mac and cheese earlier, and I'm very lactose intolerant.
Miranda, okay. I think we all need to settle down here because you know I cannot stand the smell of mac poop.
I know. And like I promised you that I would never eat mac and cheese again because of that one time that I farted in your bed and you almost literally died. But I had to eat it. It was just too good.
Wait, am I Miranda?
I'm Miranda. Oh my god.
Oh my god, Miranda?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, hi!
Hi.
Sorry, it's so funny to see you here. Oh, wow, your name is really good. You're hot. Have you always been so hot?
Well, I've only got this hot because I started hanging out with you.
You're just trying to butter me up for something. Is this because my dad's rich?
It's exactly because your dad's rich. It has nothing to do with your very wealthy, very single father. You know, I didn't know your dad was rich, and now I'm a little turned off.
Hey. The wealthy can be grounded and down to earth, and I'm just saying I'm looking for a nice stepmom. The past few have been losers.
Two? You said two? Wait,
Few.
is your dad that really rich guy who somehow found a way to make a GIF of Shrek really profitable?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh My God, you're Barry Nelson's son. Look at you. You're so grown. Oh my God, I thought I recognized you. You look just like your mother. You know, I thought I recognized you, but now I'm realizing that the mac and cheese that I ate earlier, all that gas because I've been trying to hold it in, is going right up to my brain. I don't know who you are. Pardon me. I needed to kill a little time because I wasn't sure what to say.
Hey,
You know, those mac and cheese farts are gonna come anytime. I think it's best if I try and help you escape.
thank you so much, Miranda. I've enjoyed our time together. Screw you, you little thing. You think you're so wet and wild? Well, why don't you tell me a little about what it means to be an American?
I would love to insult. I have never been so insulted in my entire life. I'm gonna sing a song for you about America. It's a little tune I like to dream of when I'm walking down the street and there's someone neat to meet. And on a stick they're eating meat, 'cause this is America.
And that's the scene.
We changed circumstances so many times.
You did.
I'm so sorry.
Sometimes improv isn't meant to be good.
And that's how you know when you've really seen some good improv.
Yeah,
When you can
Very
recognize that some of the improv is bad.
that's true. We offer you a wide selection here at Improv Technology because we
Mhm.
want you to be able to discern. We want you to be able to see that scene and say, wait, who's Miranda? Wait, I thought they were best friends. Hold up.
Inconsistent world building is the name of the game. That's why when the three of us get together, this isn't a normal improv technology show. It's raw dog improv.
Oh, she's so cute.
Oh dear.
Once again, big shout out to Michael Adelson
God.
and the Luria Visuals team for just whipping that up in a night and sending it to us just out of the goodness of their hearts.
I hate that I would get that tattooed anywhere on my body.
I want stickers of it to put across Chicago.
Oh, wait. Oh, so let's just remind people what that is. Kira doesn't know what this is. So whenever there's only 3 of us, or is it only us 3?
It is only us 3, I
So
think.
whenever it's a Jeff, Katie, and Haley show, sorry, a Jeff, Geff, and Jeffrey show, we're no longer Improv Technology. We are, put it up,
Oh, wait. Where'd it go?
Raw Dog Improv. Because we're just out here raw dogging it.
Yeah. Sometimes we randomly go into a long form scene for no real reason. Sometimes we sit around and bullshit for far longer than we normally would.
And you can't tell the difference, and that's how good at improv we are.
Exactly.
Sometimes.
So yeah,
What's
this is the part of the show where I had scheduled in the Q&A time, but I also do just want to take a moment to remind our viewers that we love doing this every week and we want to keep doing it every week. And if you enjoy what we're doing, we have our Venmo open at the IT Crowd. We greatly appreciate anything you are able to give. I know it is the holiday season right now, and I'm sure money is tight, but we greatly appreciate anything that you donate if you are in the financial position to be able to. Thank you.
I agree. Also, thank you.
Me too.
And happy holidays. Jeff, anything you'd like to add? I said something? Oh no. Oh, crapperoni. Oh no. She, me. Wait. Or I, her? Oh no.
Haley, get yourself together. That's right. Geff is Haley in this scene.
Oh! I was confused.
Well, you don't have to be confused much longer because our next game is not a game at all, but a lovely Q&A. Is there something you've wanted to know about that weird thing on Haley's butt? Maybe Jeff once gave you the side eye and you're not quite sure what it means and now you want to confront him about it. Or maybe, just maybe, you're looking to make the perfect pot of pasta. This is a fireside chat.
And I am David Roosevelt. What was his name? Who did the fireside? Wait, Eisenhower. And I'm Baby Lincoln.
It was FDR, Haley. It was FDR.
That's the first guy I said.
Sure it was, Haley. Sure it was.
If you have any questions for Baby Lincoln, throw them in the chat.
Is Baby Lincoln sexy in this situation?
What made you think that Baby Lincoln was sexy?
Well, there was something about the way you said it that made that made Baby Lincoln sound sexy. It was like a tone.
You can't blame a person for interpreting such a tone that way. It really was deceptive.
Have you ever considered that that's just the sexy little way I talk?
I have not considered that, but I am currently considering it, and I'm not mad about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I've never quite listened to your voice in that way, and I want to hear more. Oh man, so that reminds me.
Yeah.
My favorite story of a three-way dub. We were rehearsing this one year, and Sheila Barton was on stage, part of the three-way dub. And so it was Christian Spangenberg and Ryan McVeigh was playing King Henry at the time at that place that we all worked. And Sheila was providing the voice for Ryan McVeigh in the three-way dub. A bird pooped on Sheila's hand in the middle of the scene, and she just starts screaming. Ryan had no idea that happened, but is playing along going,
Oh, that's great.
that is my favorite three-way dub story.
No one has any questions for us.
No, I guess no.
I don't think they knew it was a real game.
Oh yeah, I think maybe they thought it was a bit. Well, and
No,
also
but
didn't we just have questions last week? No, that was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, there was questions for the Queens a couple of weeks ago.
Wayne.
I'll ask a question.
Yeah.
I changed my mind.
All right, Tori has a question, and then we'll move on to the next game. We'll just answer one question. What is our favorite holiday dessert?
Oh my god. Katie, you first.
I love cookies so much. So really, any cookie you put in front of me. But if I'm not picking cookies, my mom makes pumpkin roll, and she only makes it for Christmas, and it is fantastic. And I'm very much looking for pumpkin roll.
Oh, that sounds really good.
So good.
I think I feel like I've brought this up on a show before, but my mom makes Ben's buns. They're like big fluffy sticky buns made by Ben. Ben's my mom.
Oh.
For some reason the recipe is called Ben's buns, and they're sticky and they got nuts on the bottom. So good.
That sounds really good. I think my favorite holiday dessert is rugelach. It's halfway between a cookie and a pastry. It's sugary and cinnamony, and it has like raisins in it. Sometimes it's made with like different jams or chocolate chips. My oldest sister prefers the chocolate chips. I prefer raisins.
Oh, Deb.
It's actually Jen prefers the chocolate chips. Deb and I just prefer the raisins.
I've never met Jen.
No, you haven't. Jen is my oldest sister.
Hi, Jen. She's not watching.
Sometimes my brother-in-law watches.
Hi.
It's nice to meet our brother-in-law.
Our brother-in-law. Yeah, our oldest sister is Jen.
Dude, all right. So, Kugel, we had a Hanukkah party at Commons a couple weeks ago on the last night of Hanukkah, and Matt Selly made Kugel. It was his first time, and it was really good Kugel.
What was in it? Any
Uh,
variety? Any variations?
Yeah, he replaced some of the cottage cheese with applesauce, and it was a great substitution.
Oh wow. Oh, yeah, well, I've got a great Google story for Josh Kahn. Okay, so my mom and her neighbors, they have a potluck like every week. It's really sweet. They've been doing it for more than 20 years, and it sort of rotates who's doing what. One person does the entree, one person brings salad, bread, and wine, and one person does dessert. And it was at our house, my mom's house that time, and she had dessert. And one of the neighbor's grandchildren was visiting, and he'd just flown all by himself, and he was like stressed and tired. He just wants like chicken nuggets or something, and then he's presented, I don't know, maybe like a really exotic curry or something that he's never had before. So he doesn't eat it. My mom has to fish out some rotisserie chicken, and you can just see in his little heart that he's holding out for like a normal dessert. Like
Yeah.
I've just got to make it through. And then Josh pulls out this sweet noodle dish, Kugel. He's placed a square in front of him, and this child cries.
Oh. I just wanted dino chicken nuggies. My mom woke me up too early. This jacket itches. We had to drive all the way here with Uncle Ben, and he smells like eggs. And then Kelly won't talk to me at school. And I get here, and the food is weird. And I just want a chocolate chip cookie. I can see it.
Yep.
I think that's your next up to monologue right there, Katie.
I just want a chocolate chip cookie. Gosh, you didn't eat Kugel in the desert.
It was either manna or water from a rock.
See, Katie knows all
rock
about
water's good.
Is it worth it if you don't get to go into the place or something? What place can't you go into because he hit the rock?
The promise.
Promised
No, wait,
land?
no, that's misinformation about the Bible.
Yeah.
Is it? No, okay. Does it?
No.
Okay. Don't they wander the desert for 40 years? And
Mhm.
then Moses is thirsty and he says, give me some water. And he probably asks nicely. And then God's like, just hold on. And he's like, I'm thirsty. And he hits a rock.
No, the hitting the rock is a good thing.
Yeah,
God says, if you want some water, go smack that rock. And he's like, are you sure that's going to break my stick? And he's like, trust me, I'm God. And then it happens. It works.
yeah.
Then
Yeah,
why isn't he let in?
They like pulled up to the promised land, and God was like, not yet. And Moses was like, come on, I just want to take a look. So he like goes and takes a peek, and God's like, no promised land for you.
I thought it was because he hit the rock with too much vigor.
No. That's much later while they're wandering the desert. And he's like, God, we're really sorry. Could we please have some water? And he's like, yeah, smack that rock.
Wait, they have to wander? Oh no, this changes everything. Okay. I gotta go to Wikipedia after this.
Well, while you're going to Wikipedia, we should do our next game.
Okay.
And our next game is a silent film dub. Haley and Katie are going to be providing the dubbing for a movie that I'm going to be playing from YouTube with no sound. This game got one of our videos like censored on YouTube
Did it?
last time because the video I chose was still within like copyright whatever. So if you go back and watch whatever episode that was, it like jumps over that game.
Wow.
It's crazy. But all right, so I'm gonna pull that up, and we're gonna play this game. Once I pull
Who's who?
the thing, let's see. Haley, you are the gentleman walking into this office. Katie, you are the receptionist sitting at the desk.
Okay.
That's
And
way to stereotype us.
I'm sorry, Katie, you are the gentleman walking into this office.
Dang it, I had a full character.
No, I'm the man walking into the office, and I'm always the man walking into the office.
All right.
I'm the secretary.
And action.
Oh, I can't believe you're
Oh,
listening.
what did you say?
Open
Open
it up,
it up.
sweetie. I got you a
Okay.
bunny.
Oh,
I'm so glad you're here.
and I got a little. Is he talking or is his mouth?
No, I didn't know how long they'd.
Oh, I'm so glad, little pretty lady.
Oh, well, why don't you sit down and I'll take that cake from you
I'd
anytime.
love to. Here's this cake.
Oh, thank you so much for bringing it. You're awfully kind.
Where am I moving my? I am. And let me just scoot a little closer.
Well, you do exactly what you need to. We're so happy that you're here. Was your flight good?
Oh, I hate to fly, but I love to see you. Quicker than a train would bring me. And you just listen here. I've a little thing to tell you about
Oh,
radiation in planes.
radiation?
Yes, apparently, if you take a lot of flights, you're sort of a substantial. Here's a little
Oh, is
document
this
I've written
a
up.
picture of me? Is this full of radiation?
Yes, I've learned how to.
I didn't know I was this full of radiation. How did you know?
Well, I've done a little thing of research. I'm a doctor in the industry, and I'd like to tell you about a possible cure for your radioactive bones. Now, let me
Oh,
stand up. It's right in this cake.
oh, is that I mean, if the
Ah,
solution is hope.
shh, I'm talking, little lady. Now, you just hold your breath and count to 4, and I'll bring out this big medicine cake. Here we go. Oh, it's looking. Here's the timer. I'll turn that
Uh-huh.
on.
Oh,
Quick.
yes, it looks on.
And now we have about 30 minutes until it goes off.
Oh, well, 30 minutes. Oh, do you want to hang around and maybe
I'd
settle?
love to. In your last few moments, I mean,
Let me write this down. My last few moments on God's green earth. I flourished a little bit. I hope that's okay. Don't look at my gun. Don't look
voice.
at my gun. Were you looking at
Uh,
my gun?
uh,
My eyes are up here, buddy. Don't touch my gun. You take my
I'm
little
not looking
note.
at your gun, little lady. I just want you to have your nice cake, and no need to get violent. A little lady like you is good for one thing, and not violence.
Well, that I hope not, because I sure do like cake, and if it's full of poison, I can't shoot you. Now, why don't we go out to see other cakes that might not have poison in them?
I'd love to.
Thank you.
Is that a friend?
And scene.
What is happening?
A reveal of a gun. That's what's
It's
happening. It's
The
dramatic.
Hatbox Mystery. I have a
she
feeling that was the Hatbox.
She's gonna kill him?
Oh, I thought it was cake.
It was definitely a hat box, but
Cake
I
is a
went with
lie.
it because that was the way the scene
I
went.
think I just wanted cake.
So
Who doesn't?
the
Actually, I'm not a fan of cake.
No?
No, keep going, Jeff.
well, I was gonna say the description of the movie on YouTube is Susan Hart, assistant to private detective Russ Ashton, great name, is given a camera concealed in a hat box and assigned to take a picture of a woman. A gun is accidentally hidden in the box, and the woman is killed. Susan is charged with murder, but Russ and his less than useful associate Harvard get on the case and prove that the fatal shot was fired by the killer from across the street.
They're trying to solve the Kennedy assassination, and they were like, we can't make a movie about that yet. So they're like, okay, well, we'll change a couple plot points.
Well, also, they just told us
Grassy
the
knoll.
end of the movie, didn't they?
Hmm?
It was the neighbor from across the street?
Yeah.
Unless it was her the whole time. That
Maybe it
sassy
was.
little wench.
The world may never know. Or you'll have to watch the full Hatbox Mystery for free on YouTube.
Good time. Good time.
It was. All right, so we have a minute left. I'm going to give you guys a choice of what we want to end on.
Okay.
We could either end on a press conference,
Mhm.
or we could end on a game of Sex with Me.
I like press conference.
Let's do press conference.
All
Can I
right, then
guess?
we're going to play press conference. This time, Katie's going to guess because Haley had to guess last time.
Bye, Katie.
And Katie is Cinderella.
Mm-hmm.
The suggestion came from Kelly McGuire. Thank you, Kelly. And Cinderella bumped into the Easter Bunny.
Okay. Was he hurt? Doesn't matter. Never mind.
Yeah, let's say yes.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Ready?
Oh, that's it? There's only 2 things. Yes.
Yeah, there's only 2. I could add more. I could go back to our comments.
No,
and
no,
add
no. I'm
more.
ready. I'm ready.
All right, so Cinderella, who bumped into and injured the Easter Bunny.
Am I in? Hello. Thank you so much for coming to my press conference. I'm excited to get this off my chest. I think it's about time. I'll take questions now. JF.
Oh, yes. Sorry. I'm Freddie Prince Jr.
Oh.
from Stroke of Midnight magazine. What happened to make all this fur fly?
You know, it's amazing what Nair can do. It's really a chemical burn. And when you lather that on and then you run at a high speed, that hair just flies. It's not recommended. Yes.
Hi, it's me from Godmother Weekly. First off, I'm glad to see you're wearing a bit more sensible shoes today. And my question is, does Fluffy Little Tail look pretty cute as he was face planted on the ground?
I mean, his fluffy little tail always looks cute. I'm not going to say it doesn't. But this footwear, I thought you designed this yourself, Godmother. I mean, I'm not wearing my classic glass slippers, but I think these Ugg boots I think these shoes on my feet are pretty nice. Yes.
So I'm hearing conflicting reports. Did or did not any of the eggs shatter when this happened?
I'll say this about the Easter Bunny. He makes a quality egg, and not a single egg shattered in the accident. It was amazing.
Hmm.
Yes.
Now, the question that we all want to know was this intentional?
It was, and that's why I need to come forward with it. I, as Cinderella, did hit the Easter Bunny with my carriage as I was coming home at midnight, but I did it with good reason. Easter should not be in the spring. Springs are for weddings. So Easter, I think it's annexed to fall. I think it is a fall. That's when you want to be out in the woods hunting for things. Not in the spring. Not in the spring.
Spring is for weddings.
Well, thank you, Cinderella. That was more information than we needed.
Is this an opinion you really hold, Gif? Oh, I wish it was. I wish you felt so strongly about Easter being in the wrong season.
I don't.
Well, now it's canon that you do.
Yeah. Now everyone thinks that you have firmly held beliefs about the appropriate time for Easter. Forget this. The first Sunday after the first full moon after the first day of spring.
Like, I don't care what the laws are. I don't care what the religious laws are surrounding Easter. It needs to be in the fall, damn it.
I'll stand by that.
Silly belief. That's funny.
I'm gonna write a sketch about that.
Is that you? Is that what you look like when you write a skip chip? A skip chip. Oh, you're like a caricature artist. Oh.
Look, I was bored at work the other day and I just wrote a sketch about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer being recruited into the X-Men.
I mean, it seems like a good fit.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Kira wants to know if you think any other holidays need to be rearranged.
Great question. Yes, I do. Thanksgiving, it's too close to Christmas. Hear me out. Hear me out. I'm just thinking, I think it's too close. We don't have an equal distribution of holidays. And I think we need we need like a proper holiday in August.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
And I say we move November's to that. And then we take Halloween going into November and make All Saints Day a holiday.
I think that Thanksgiving should be closer to Christmas. So then if you want to like go see your family, you don't have to make 2 trips. Or we put them together. Christgiving. Christgiving.
Thanks, turkey. No, thanks.
maybe Thanksgiving and Halloween are the ones that should be condensed, because Halloween is already a
Yes!
harvest festival and Thanksgiving is a harvest festival.
Yes, okay, then that gives adults more things to do on Halloween. Because like
Mhm.
I'm sad that I can't go trick or treating, so I could focus instead on making the meal.
But I do agree with Katie that there is like a bottleneck of holidays in the late fall, because like we're technically, yesterday was the first day of winter, and
Mhm.
Christmas is coming just now. We had 2 fall holidays. We have one winter holiday and then like Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Right, like it's a bottleneck of holidays during this one like 3-month period, and then nothing else really matches up the rest of the year until we hit Easter.
I think we just add a new one instead of rearranging.
Do you think we like bump up an existing one that's like kind of there? Like Earth Day is like a recognized day. Do we just like party that up, or do we pick a different holiday?
I think once marijuana is legalized across the United States, Arbor Day will become a very big holiday.
What happened to 420 then?
I thought that was Earth Day.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, so do we? But I don't think it exactly lines up with April 20th. But we could move Arbor Day or Earth Day to April 20th.
Yeah.
You guys are trying to move things when we could add. We could have Brownie Day. We could have like like Go Kick a Bigot Day. We could have Daisy
I think
Day.
that's Columbus Day.
That's funny. But I would like to propose Daisy Day, where we all sit in a field. This could be in August. And we make daisy chains.
Like right before people go back to school. Like, here's your one peaceful unifying moment. Now go survive.
This sounds like the plot to Midsommar.
But nothing bad will happen, but there will be songs.
And daisies.
And daisies, and there'll be like maybe some sort of rhythmic chant. Daisy Day for you and me, we participate obligatorily.
It's our musical improv specialist right there.
Obligatorily. Oh, Alexis just saw our genius. Yeah, we're not dressed as Jeff. We are Jeff, Alexis.
We're Jeff.
Everyone is Jeff.
Jeffrey and Jeff. All right, are we done or?
Yeah, I mean, technically that's the end of the show. We could keep going and still play Sex With Me, or we could.
I haven't eaten dinner yet.
Then we're gonna end it here. Thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you, Alexis, for popping in right here at the end. We hope you all enjoyed yourselves. We won't be having a show next week because everyone will be scattered to the winds. So this is our final show for the year. Thank you so much for allowing us another year of entertaining you, of tuning in and supporting us and being here with us. We're going to keep doing it. It's not ending. And we're never leaving you.
Jeff never leaves. Jeff
never
leaves.
Jeff
never leaves.
The IT Crowd.
Thanks for joining us once again. We have our Venmo at the IT Crowd. We hope you have wonderful holidays, and we'll see you again next year.
We love you.